I'm here, I'm here. What's up? Sorry for disappearing for a week. It happens. Hopefully it won't happen again. What's up? How is everybody? Hope you're all well. We are drawing, hooray. I know I said last week I would do Deltarune, and then I didn't. Uh, I don't have much of a reason other than I got busy and I wasn't able to put time aside for streaming. I apologize. But hopefully that will still happen. Um, if I do, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Um, we have a week till art fight. This is important because if things go the way I want them to, July is gonna be like only art streams. So I want to get a couple more streams in this month. I want to play a little bit of Deltarune. I want to play a little bit of Peak. And then we're locking down on art. Well, that's going to be awesome, I have a feeling. I hope so. I have ambitious plans for Art Fight this year. I have plans that I cannot share because the haters will sabotage me. But, speaking of Art Fight, I want to get some more character art done to put up on my pages. And this is something I was working on last night. And we're going to work on the background and rendering today. Granted, I'm not very good at drawing backgrounds. This is going to be a learning experience. Excited to see because I get to see that. Very true. Let's see. I have a tally on my calendar at my desk for how many streams I've done this month. This is stream number 9. Look at that. But yeah, so that's what we're working on today. And if I get frustrated, we'll do doodles and maybe requests if anyone has any. But yeah, right now we're just working on backgrounds. We're just gonna go. I've been itching because, like I said, I was working on this last night and the night before just to kind of ease myself into drawing full pieces again because it's been a second. And I've been itching to keep working on this. So we are. I already got an idea for a background kind of put down, but it's not like concrete. And I did use a reference for this, by the way. Looks amazing so far. Thank you. I did use a reference. This is all a reference. Use references, people. They're not gonna get you if you use a reference. I swear to God, you're there. It's okay. Always, always, always use a reference. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on. For those who don't know, this is Davis, and this is Sid. These are characters from a comic concept I've had for a while, which hopefully I'll have more news on near the end of the year. Hopefully. Awesome. I hope because it looks side to side live series. Yeah, yeah. That's fair. You got stuff to look forward to. You got that. I'm open for more crit roll stuff. Because Comic Con is coming up and people are saying they're gonna have info at Comic Con. So I'm hoping I get something. But yeah. Do I have anything to talk about? Do I have any topics of conversation? Oh, I kind of I hate the term viral because it really doesn't mean anything anymore. But I had a post on Twitter hit almost 30K likes last week. If there's anyone watching who knows me because of it, hi, hello. Um, I don't understand how that happened. Um, I might draw more of that soon, eventually. I've been doing a little bit. It's really just that's the style I draw Deltarune characters in is not my normal art style, like at all. I don't know why, but whenever I just know you because you exist in my house. Yeah, true. But I want to draw more Azrael. I really do. I don't really draw Anthro though, so it's gonna be a learning process. So doesn't mean I'm never gonna do it again, because I have been doodling him every now and then. But today we're not worried about that. We're worried about my OCs, who I love very much, very very much. I do really like how many people are saying like, "Oh, this is my Azrael design now. Like this is how I see him in my head." I that does make my day. That does make me very happy. Yeah, we're chilling today. Today is a chill drawing day. I'm debating. Also, question about art fight. Hit me. Debating if I want to do shading or I probably should do background first, or at least get an idea of the background. It's gonna be difficult. I don't even know where to begin because I want to chisel it out with this watercolor brush I found. I really like how this looks. Let's go find references. Love a reference. I've seen people saying what teams they're on. Um, Nothing. You get bragging rights. That's really it. The whole point of teams on Artfight is just to encourage people finding like people they don't know or characters that they usually wouldn't draw and drawing them. You don't have to attack people on the opposite team. You get more points for it, but there isn't really it's not about winning. That's the thing. It's just people like healthy, friendly competition, so that's what it is. It's really just about drawing people's characters. There's not like a there's not really any incentive besides that, and that's why I like it. I think I think a lot of people see the word fight and they get really intimidated by it because you think fight and you're like, "Oh, there's stakes. There's like a winner and a loser." But not really. It's just a giant art trade. But you like just I don't know, you just pick a team that you like more. Because last year I was Team Seafoam and we lost. And now this year I'm Team Fossil. And from what I can tell, everyone who posts art on like TikTok is Team Fossil. And then everyone on Twitter and like Blue Sky is Team Crystal. So I'm like in between two worlds right now. It's really weird. Because I'm in some like I like the idea of the name Fossil. I wonder why. I'm not gonna lie, I picked Fossil because I was like, oh, she'd find this funny. I gotta be on the Bones team. I gotta be on the Dinosaur Bones team. But like, cause I'm in certain artist circles, on Blue Sky, like some like tabletop art circles, and everyone there picked Team Crystal. I picked Fossil. But then I go on TikTok and I look at all the people I'm following, and they're all Team Fossil. So it really, I do know though, because you can see how many people are on which team on the Artfight website. Most people are on Team Crystal, but it's only like in 1,000, like 1,000 difference, which isn't bad. Truthfully, it's usually a lot more like landslide. Because last year, like everyone was on Stardust, everybody was on Stardust. Not a lot of people picked Seafoam, and then that means usually Stardust win. That's why Stardust won. A lot of people are on it. A lot more art's being made. A lot more points are being earned. But this year, I'm excited for this year. I really think it could go either way. But yeah, I like Artfight. Like I said, I think people get really intimidated by it because of how people describe it. And some people, I think, do take it a little bit too seriously. I just like it because it's just a really good way to improve your art. Because you have an incentive to draw things you wouldn't usually draw. So I try to keep my selection of characters this year kind of like varied. Let me see if I can pull up. Do I have my art fight banner here? Let me go find it. Yes, I do. Because this is my banner for this year. Because whenever the teams are announced, they put out this little template that people can fill out and then post online. I keep it pretty varied. Granted, everyone's humanoid, because I don't usually draw anthro, but no, I mean, because you've got two D&D fantasy OCs. I've got one, like, I guess, kind of like futuristic, not really. She's kind of like superhero, my hero. And then I've got Davis and Sid, who are more like cyberpunk, futuristic. So I think I kept it, it's kind of like a nice gradient of like fantasy to sci-fi with Hanako being in the middle. But yeah, it's scary. I can slightly do Anthro. I'm more dragon. Yeah, see, yeah. Yeah. So let's do this background. Let me go find some. So I was saving stuff. I haven't talked a lot today. So I'm like, ah. Uh, I was saving stuff last night to use, but I couldn't find anything. Because there'll be a lot of buildings and a lot of plants, which are two things I don't draw. Let's see, because I'm a character artist. That's the thing. I don't do environment drawing. I design and I draw characters. That's what I do. But that doesn't mean I'm against doing else. Granted, I need to be better at drawing other things. So let's see. Do I want to put them outside? I kind of do, but I don't really draw that well. Let's look around. I'm looking at Pinterest right now, so excuse me. Kind of cool. It's not at the right angle. This is closer. But again, it's not at the right angle. I think I can make it work. Let's use this. See where this takes us. Yeah. I have to do. I need to do free transform. Nah, this isn't it. I'm just gonna stick with my original plan. Let's attempt to draw a city. Let me. I saved instead of looking for something different. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. This is just me like blocking out like the vibe using that original reference, but now I'm gonna add on to it. Yeah. So I like this kind of tower thing in the back. Do you like? I need a different ref. Cyberpunk slums. Let's look here. Oh, I like these banners. This one. Ooh, wait. Okay, I'm finding stuff that's a little better. copy this instead. This is also like more concept arty. I like. Let's use this. This is like a stall over. Banner bot. Like string lights. Got some fun lighting. Go. I mean, voice claims are painful. I actually just did voice claims for all my characters, like last night. It was so annoying to find everything. Specifically, dude, cause I know. Like, here, let me get out the list. Nico took me ages to find a voice for. This is Nico. This blend, so interesting. This is Nico, right? Because you've got like 50 characters, yeah. Um, because she has a like New York accent, right? And you would think, oh well, New York accents are like super common, like you hear them all the time. Not on women. And whenever you do, they have like really high pitched voices. Like if you do like a New York kind of Brooklyn accent or like a Boston, Massachusetts accent, it's always like if it's a woman or like a femme person, it's always like really high pitched, like think like Harley Quinn. That is the only one you ever find. So I had to really, really search, and then I found Tina Russo from the Looney Tunes show, and it was perfect. I just can't believe it's the Looney Tunes show. What do you mean the girl duck? Like, but it worked. And then with Pavlova, she's always sounded like Yelena Belova from the MCU. She's always sounded like that in my head. Hanako at first was really difficult, but then I watched My Hero Vigilantes and I was like, oh, pop step, boom, there you go. Because she kind of talks high pitch, but she can still like have more of a chest voice, which is how I like to sit. Even though I'm kind of talking from my like my throat right now, just because I'm like streaming and I'm explaining something, but I like not always being there. And then Davis was trickier because I feel like when you see kind of like younger black characters, it's always like the same three voices. And granted, I still feel like I didn't find as unique of a voice for him as I wanted, but to me he sounds like Miles Morales when he's voiced by Donald Glover in Ultimate Spider-Man. That's always like that was like the first thing I thought of. And then Sid, she sounds like Faye Webster because I just really like Faye Webster and it makes sense. It just all made sense to me. And I was gonna do a voice claim for, even though I have myself listed on artfight, because that's just, so can't really claim a voice that I already have. So this figure out. Like this, like archway that's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, I think. It's like I'm just trying to map it out, and then I'm gonna just do like shapes and stuff. It's like a moss kind of grow. Do like store. This is like it's from Star. This feels kind of Star Wars. It isn't exactly the vibe, but it's a good starting point. And then it's building like these, I guess. Yes. Second. Stairs. desk. Coffee, any black. Oh, I draw a kitty. I don't know how to draw a kitty. We'll get to that. I just have a lot going on here. Oh. Hello, Sizzle! Hi, Sizzle Squid! Hi, hi! It's been a minute. What's up? I'm working on freaking artfight stuff. Or really just like drawing characters that I want to draw for the sake of having more art of them for artfight. But I'm calling it artfight prep because people like those words. How art thou? Artfight profile on here? I want to follow you. Like, I'm on Team Fossil. I'm gonna get you. Exclamation mark. Artfight. There you go. I forgot the Goohoo doesn't work when I do that. Oh well. Hehehe. Hi, Winter King. What's up? Oh my god. Oh, returning. What's up? We see you drawing again, bro? Thank you. Yeah, sorry it's been a second. I got caught up in new games coming out and then I just got busy and I just wasn't able to stream. But I'm here. We're hanging out. Put something over here. Not spooky. No, it's good. This is a good thing. I don't draw backgrounds like ever, so I'm struggling, but we're gonna get through it. Also, at like a fisheye perspective, so I'm really just not making it easy for myself. Oh, there we go. I really don't know what I was trying to do on this right side. What is this supposed to be? What was I doing? Because I like put that down last night. I don't know what this is. I've like fully just like doomed myself over here. Well, I guess we'll pull from this. What's happening? Because I want to find a nice balance between knowing that this is the future, but understanding that it's not cyberpunk. You know what I mean? Because obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, if it's not cyberpunk, and if you think it's cyberpunk, you're wrong. I pulled from cyberpunk, the aesthetic and, 2077, the game. Oh, I just realized I forgot to color something in on Davis. But specifically, it's mostly eco-punk, which is like cyberpunk, but there's like still plants and stuff, and like living things are still important, and it's not all just technology, which is very important to the story. Nature is very, very important to the story, and I want that to be reflected in its environments. So it adds everywhere. I might. Okay. May I? Wait, why am I asking permission? I'm streaming. I can do whatever I want. So, the gist, right? Mind you, I'm still because if you don't know, these are the pro tags, and this is for a comic I'm concepting, and I've been concepting for a minute. It's very inspired by Cyberpunk 2077, The Last of Us. It's mainly the first game, etc., etc. Apocalypse story in the future. It's nothing special, but a big part of the story is that this is like the second apocalypse, technically. Um, because the first one was just a sickness, and then essentially the 1% escaped to space, so that just left, the common folk. Not all common folk, obviously. There's still going to be some more well off people, but the rest of the world to kind of fend for themselves, and then that's why, solar energy and more renewable resources became more prominent because they were more accessible, and they were just able to figure it out without like capitalism kind of being a factor in it. But then there's still a bunch of scientists hanging out, and some of them decided to find like where the sick people who had passed were and experimented, and then they caused the zombie apocalypse, and now we're in the apocalypse. So people can still survive, but it's not as easy as it should be. It could have been, they really could have just, like, figured it out and entered a new golden age, but it's the idea of hubris causing an apocalypse and having, like, tangible threats like zombies and stuff like that. Um, so I might do ads. The point of this rant is to say, I don't know who would buy advertisements here. I don't know if that would be as much of a thing now that, like, capitalism doesn't really exist. It's mostly like barter system now. So there's this market, like, I'm drawing this market, which has always been an idea I've had, but it's like trading. People will trade for things they need. Kind of like Fallout, where it's like money that isn't a thing, but people might trade caps for just the sake of having like a legal tender. I say legal in the like biggest air quotes ever, because there's no government. Well, okay, kind of. I'm figuring it out. There's a lot that I'm still like putting down, but this has been like my own personal passion project for like I don't know a couple years. Figure out who would advertise. I want there to be lots of windows, lots of natural light, while still feeling like gross. That's the wrong layer. Down here. Okay. Um, let me put a box here. Yeah, will do. Yeah, so well. Hmm. Fine, please do what I want you to do. Is that even what I wanted to do? You know, now yeah, I'm doing too much with that. Yeah, that'll do. The future thing. So, nice ancient buildings. For example, here in Australia, most towns are still using the same buildings from before cars existed. This building is always touched up. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a really good point. Thank you for that. Because I really adore. I love seeing modern areas reclaimed by nature. I love that is like my favorite thing ever. I love seeing that's why I love The Last of Us, mainly the first game, because when you're, traveling, um you see so much of that. Like the whole scene near the end of the game, or no, or near the middle of the game, where you go to the university to look for the fireflies, and it's just the giraffes exploring because there was a zoo nearby. It's like seeing this such a modern space like a college or university campus, but there's just shrubbery everywhere and the natural life is thriving. I love it. It's the best. And that's what I want happening everywhere in this. Love it. Do that. Yeah, it's like a yeah. Okay. But no, yeah, I love stuff like that. It's the best. Do. Let's look at Pinterest again. Uh, we've got some ropes around. But like here, ruler can draw because you need to design. Have fun. Have fun with your dragon. Put. Ooh, here's what I'll do over here. Building up on the side of this. There we go. I think this is. I like this. Let's just line up here. For you. Where are you going to? What were you supposed to be? Oh, I see what I did. I goofed it. I'll roll with it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. We'll use this. All right. So now let's block out these shapes. Let's start with the ground. Let me just pick a color and then just use different variations of hue. Now, reminder, I'm not good at drawing backgrounds, so this is going to be a learning process. But that's fun. It's not doing what I wanted to. Come on! It's fine. What's that? Oh, the sketch is on, that's why. Weird. Dude, it has been... I don't know how many of you are on the East Coast like me. It's so hot. It's so hot. We are in a heat wave. It's so bad. I went to take out the trash earlier today, and I usually walk out of my garage. I like use the garage door inside. I open the garage door, like the actual one, and then I go and I walk out the trash. I hadn't even opened the like real garage door. I had just walked into there. My glasses immediately fogged up. Immediately. It's that hot. It's so bad. It's not lost on me that the US, mainly the East Coast, got hit by a really bad heat wave after making fun of people in Europe for being like, dude, why are you complaining about the heat? It's only 70 degrees outside. We did this to ourselves! And now we have to deal with the heat. Like, it's immediate karma. It's that whole thing of like, yeah, it's like cooler there than it is here, but like, they're not built for that kind of heat. We are. Like, it's like we did this to ourselves. That's the ground. Darker. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I usually don't experiment with color values like this. The. I'm thinking so hard. This or this? Yeah, I'll do this because this is still behind it. Yeah, I'll do that. Locked in. Sorry if at points I get a little high. Obviously, if y'all are chatting in chat, this is stream. This. Ugh. Do what I want you to. There we go. That'll do. Darker. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. There we go. Hmm. Figure this out. Do it. Good. I want to figure out capacity. This. That might help me. I can go back and ID things up as because I don't know if I'm gonna keep this like yellowy tone, but I'm just using it as a start. Good so far. Thank you. I love this song. Dude, I need Phoebe Bridgers to release new music at her nearest convenience. Like bad. I don't know if y'all know this, but Punisher is my favorite album of all time. Easily. No competition. And I need more of that, like, now. Okay. But interrupts by look into that after stream. Remind me to do that. I do not know that one. There we go. Really pretty and gives a ethereal vibe. Okay. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're getting there. This is good. This is really, really good. We're getting there. And then background, we're gonna make lightest. Okay. Now it's time to figure out colors. Have this down. Depends on what time of day it is. I kinda want it to be. I don't know. It's what? There's another, because this is kind of like a poster, right? It's one that I drew a bit ago. I'm debating having it be a similar vibe. Find that. Oh, here. This. Kind of like a greenish yellow. Kind of gross, but still like cool. So, oh my god, I love this song! Actually, first of all, I meant to do this last night. Change here. I have it on multiply. I'm so tired. Yeah. Realizing there's imperfections in the color. Yeah. Excellent. Bow, 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 bow. Check. Aye! Oh, I just fully missed that. Go. Good. What about you, Davis? I did want to edit his eyes a bit. I made them a little thin. Yeah, it feels better. I think he's good. I colored this in late last night. I'm not too shocked that there's imperfections. Alright, I think we're good now. Gotta figure out how to continue this. Oh. Again. Simulation swap. These to be lights, or do I want these to be ropes? Did somebody just sub and the notif didn't work? Who just subscribed? Who did that? I didn't get a notif, but I got, like, the number went up. Who was that? Looking around. Who did that? Who are you? Who are you? It's confessing. Well, whoever that was, thank you so much for subbing. I really do appreciate that. Oh, it's Kinder. I see. I got you. You've been caught. That's so. It didn't give me a notice, but it still. That was so weird. Well, thanks, Kinder. Thank you. How's this look so far? I need input. X prime is different normal, I think. I, but you still get a note, like, cause I'm looking at my dashboard. There's no like, this person just subscribed with Prime, when usually there is. It just says, you are 25% of the way to completing your sub goal. So I just know that someone subbed, but didn't tell me who. But now I know. That's so weird. I don't know if I'm keeping these colors, but I've got the layout down. I don't know I don't know what kind of lighting I want to do, and the kind of lighting will dictate the colors I use, and blah, 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 blah. Man, this is hard. I don't know if y'all knew this, but drawing's kind of difficult. I don't know, though. Maybe it's just me. Um, um, uh, Dusker Misty Dawn. That's what I was thinking. Because I want there to be, like... I want there to be light, like, on them, right? I want them to be like getting hit by light, right? Like I do like rim light kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking too. But would it be like a green or a blue? Debating green. Like blue would be really pretty. Or I could do both, maybe. I don't know actually if I could do both. Uh, scratch his head. We can think on it. We actually add a little more. It's like rope things. Thicker. Uh, oh, there we go. To death metal. Maybe I'll do blues, and then I'll have the plants be like green, and so they'll pop more. That's what I'll do. My genius plan. Watch this. Click, 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 click. Roll, add, click, add, clipping, blue. Tap, tap, tap. Ooh. Hello? There you go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Let me just do that manually. Hold on. Background color. Make that. There we go. Down, 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 down. I'm gonna look at Pinterest a little more. Uh, 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 uh. Hold on. I want to make it more cyany, like the ref I just found. Higher and higher, 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 higher. There we go. I like that more. Bow, 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 bow. There we go. How do I do this? Only now am I asking myself that question. How do I even do this? I have brushes. What I want. I had something. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it. That's definitely not it. What is that even? Nope. Nope. That's kind of cool looking. I had that. Nope. Oh, cute. It's cool. What I was looking for. Also cool. Hi, Miles! What's up? Welcome in. Dude, so many returning faces. Oh my god. Hi, guys. I'm attempting to draw a background. Like a really cool one. Even though I never draw backgrounds ever. Who are these silly guys? These are characters, uh, first of all, who are up on my artfight page. Second of all, they're from a comic concept I've had in the back of my head for like 3 years. Um, give them labels. This is Davis. This is Sid. And I love them very, very much. It's like a sci-fi apocalypse, not really cyberpunk, but also kind of cyberpunk. It's like a whole, it's just a big Mod Podge of stuff that I like, and I'm just making it a comic. But yeah, and I'm trying to figure out because I got stuff blocked out, but I don't draw backgrounds, but I want to. So this is a mainly Lena sits in silence, accompanied by shrieks of confusion and frustration. But we're hanging out. How do I even do this? How do I even do this? What does this look like without the sketch? Oh, it's actually not as bad. That helps. Do I just all giving crab and goldfish? Huh. You know what? Yeah. That's eerily accurate. They are giving goldfish and crab. Hold on. I have to do something. Hawk and snake. That one's also very good. Do you have signs? Uh, like horoscope? Um, huh. I haven't thought of that. I feel like I want to say, as someone who doesn't really know, I want to say Davis is a Taurus. I don't know what Sid would be. Pale Girlie's ordeal? Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, to give a summary without spilling too many beans, she is a she's not human. I'll tell you that much. Um, what should I say? Because I know exactly what her deal is. It's just a matter of do I want to say it before comic has been made. She's not human, but that's like obvious. She's I'll tell you what, she is very inspired by Knives and Vash from Trigun. Even just visually, she's very inspired by Knives specifically in Stampede. I don't know if you know Ball, but if you do, that tells you a lot about her. Um, she, yeah, she's like a synthetic. You don't know that? Let me find a picture. Well, because she's plants in a way. Um, she was made in a lab. Because the vibe of this is that it's cyberpunk, but nature is still a very prominent thing. Like, imagine, like, you're playing cyberpunk and that one park is everything. So it's like very eco-punk, very like nature heavy, very environment heavy. Barbie life, Barbie life, huh? She Oh man, I don't even know Ball about that as much. I'm really trying to think because I've only ever explained this out loud to my friends who are obviously gonna know everything about this so I can bounce ideas off. I'm really scratching my head about this. She's like Barbie Life of Let's look up characters. Let's do some research. Barbie Life in the Dream House. Characters. I can't even type. Oh god. Probably Life in the Dreamhouse characters. She's like, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, try to stream take this turn to life, Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse because it has to. It has to. Everything goes to Barbie at some point or another. Her deal is she was made in a lab, and she's very, very sweet, and she doesn't know a lot of things. She's not stupid. She's quite smart. She's just never interacted with a person in her life, and I'm not using hyperbole. Um, and she's really weird. She's really, really weird. And this isn't like an outfit or like a uniform, that's her skin. That's her body. She can't take that off. Very important detail. Um, dude, I missed even more. I thought I fixed it. Jeez Louise. That's the Davis folder. But yeah, she's a synthetic human, made in a lab. I won't tell you what for or how long ago. Um, but yeah, she's a sweetie and she doesn't know how to talk to people, but she does it anyways. And she's just like big-eyed and excited and I don't know, I love her. She's so darling. And then Davis is she she's it's kind of obvious. Like when I say it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, of course." They're very inspired by Echo and Jinx from Arcane. I kid you not. I watched season 2, episode 7, and it made me like dig up this concept from the back of my brain and start working on it again. Like Cyborg and Starfire. Honestly, yeah, that is a really good way of putting it. Yeah, they're very Cyborg and Starfire. But she's not like she still talks normal. She's not like the I am going to go to the there. I'm eating the French fries. Like she like is still a person. You just kind of gotta get used to her. And then with Davis, he is trying so hard to be cool and tough and mature. He's very, very smart. He's an engineer. He is very fascinated by space and just anything not on Earth. Which is why he takes a huge interest in Sid because she's not normal at all. And he's like, I don't know what your deal is, and I'm gonna find it out. And they're best friends, and it's awesome. Um, yeah. I like these two very much. I also like these are the designs I think I'm most proud of out of anything I've ever made. Are they like a thing? It's a common interest. I'm debating whether I want to make them a thing. I really don't know. And even if they are, it's not gonna be like a central theme. But they're just like cute. I don't know. I just love them. It's really more of just like yeah, it's just common interest. It's like Sid Davis is like the first person Sid met who didn't immediately like throw something at her and try to shoot her off like she was a wild animal. And Davis just thinks she's fascinating. Dwight and Pam? Ooh, that's a good one. They are very Dwight and Pam. I actually really like that. But like they have features of both characters in my head. But yeah, it's gonna be like a whole. Like, I want this to be a proper comic. I want this to be good. I'm hoping to get more stuff worked out near the end of the year, and I just gotta do research on publishing, like online, because I've never done this before. This is all very new to me. Um, I'm just used to writing stuff for like D&D characters. Let's do that. So how come I've not been told about this? I've told you about this. I thought I've talked about this at least. To be fair, it's not something I've been working on daily 24/7. This is like been in my pocket. I'm gonna wait for the ads to end before I keep talking about them. I like them very much. Keep drawing this little crab. Ron Ed! Welcome back. LeBron ad. I really like the crab and goldfish analogy. That's very good. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm so sorry, LeBron. I really want to figure out this background. I might just render them. I might just go ahead instead of just sitting here and being like, how do I do this? They also didn't warm up. May I ask what's with their eye or would that spoil? Don't worry about it. Don't you pat your head. Don't you even worry about that. I'm sure that's nothing. I'm sure it's just a birthmark. You have to trust me. It's just a birthmark. Is there privileges yet later? I'll tell you later. It's a big bruise. She fell down really hard and just hurt her head really bad. Sure, it's a big bruise. We'll say that. Let's render. Block out these colors. Also, I'm playing her playlist, Sid's playlist right now. So keep that in mind. How far? How do they become glitch? I don't know what that means. Hey, hi, do you keep it? Blue and green blocks. I mean, that's sometimes what they look like in my head when I'm trying to plan out scenes. Here's the thing. I, even though I'm still figuring out, like, larger ongoing plot points and characters, I know exactly how I want this comic to end, which is really fun, but it's also really frustrating because it's like, how do I even get to there? Because it's so the ending I want to do is insane. Like it's stupid. Like I feel like Toby Fox when he woke up and came up with the idea for Deltarune and he was like, "Okay, I need to make a whole game and then another one to get to this point." It's like I need to make Undertale to get to the ending I want with this comic. And it makes sense, but it's like what even would that be like? And also, looks around I'm gonna say this is a safe space because this is my stream. This was originally supposed to be a Minecraft miniseries, so that's fun. It started out as like, because this tells you how long ago I came up with this, and then I was like, oh well, no, I want it to be a podcast, and then this year I was like, actually no, it's a comic. Um, and then I just used because it was supposed to be like a 6 episode Minecraft series, and then I took that as my base, and then I made it. It's got flashbacks to Dream SMP, and into the trenches. And I was like, I want to do that, but I want to do it like after I did it. So I was like 15. Um, but now it's like a whole original, unique thing. I'm very excited to like really, really, really work on it. Being a girl in that space of time is. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it was quite bad. Um, I also like did my own stuff with my own group of people, and we kind of did things, and it was weird. Not weird bad, but it was like, wow. Only Minecraft MCP we speak of this safe one called Hammercraft. You speak about that one. I don't know anything about it. That's the thing. I don't know. I've kind of moved on from Minecraft in that way to an extent. I think it's cool. I just don't watch it. Logan watches it all the time. It's like her favorite thing ever. shading the hair. I never shade the hair like this. Forgetting how to draw. I have warmed up. Yeah, I never got into Hermitcraft when I was younger. Love Island girly. Oh, I can't. Dude, my buddy Chris, you've seen him on stream before. It's all he's been watching. It's all he's been watching. And it's like, and it's all my mom watches too. So everywhere I go, I'm hearing about Love Island. And I'm not saying it like that in a way of, oh, I hate it. But it's just like, I'm not watching it. But I know what's going on. And they should not have voted off Jeremiah. His favorite movie is Ponyo. That's my favorite movie. I understood him. I'm upset. I haven't even watched a single episode and I'm upset about him getting voted off. Why'd they do that to him? Well, I know why they did, because Ace was like, actually you're with the girl I want and that I fumbled, so you have to go. Wah wah wah. You know, that girl didn't even like Jeremiah for who he truly was. So, from what I understand. He really did fumble. Well, like, not even because Huda's, like, not nice at all, from what I've seen. I don't know, though. I just want Jeremiah back. Actually, no. I think Jeremiah should run as far away as he can from that show, and he should live his best life, and he should buy all the manga he wants. That's what I think. I don't think they need him back on the show. I think he just needs to live his life and breathe air, and somehow I know he's gonna get there. Feels so wonderful. Won't even say his name. We have to. Right, he should run all the way to my house, and then he should detour and go to the here. That's what I think. And we can watch Ponyo and have a grand old time. I love that movie. To shade. I don't even know what I'm doing. Be so real. I haven't rendered something in so long. We'll get through it. Get through it together. The light to be hitting them up so it. Uh-uh. See more of this guy's comic. Me too. I've got a lot of ideas for this. Hope you all have an amazing day. You too, Miles. Thanks for stopping by. Now I'm just gonna think about Jeremiah for the rest of the stream. Bye bye. Is that TV girl? Works. this. There we go. I'm gonna get cells down, and I'm gonna do the extra. I'm not used to rendering on stream either. Really, rendering is when I really gotta think about what I'm. This is going out. I don't know why. Hope I'm not getting sick. Suck. Song played at the beginning of stream. I think that means it's time to switch to the date. Or do we? I need to lock in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now we're just on the actual, like, series playlist. Because yes, it has its own playlist. It's what I like to do. Eh. Oh, this song is so good. Well, if y'all don't know Quadeca, I want to say thank you, Chris, for putting me on a Quadeca. Sigh. Hate when that guy's right. This feels good. Twitch twitching? How's Twitch twitching? What that means? Stream good? But on my end, I said okay. Odd. Nothing a quick refresh can't fix. Oh joy! Boy oh boy, I love a refresh. Tip. Man, how do I even do this? I did it like this, I think. Yes. I'm really just making this up as I go and hoping it looks nice. For one. This. Two. Or no, let me do well, two. Trying something. Bear with me. Eh. Try a different brush. Oh. This'll do. If I wanted to. Okay. Experimenting. Correct. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Hi, Grady. What's up? This background's so heavy. Thanks. I'm figuring it out. I don't know. I'm. Mm. That's a little better. We're in Elena doesn't fully know what she's doing hours, but she's trying her best. Actually nice. Oh, it's totally not audio overstimulating. It gets normal. I like this song. This. Wow, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Grammar. I mean, as long as I can read it. What layer is that on? Oh no. What layer did I put that on? By crab. No. Want to keep crab. There we go. Now we can keep crab. There we go. And see now, and this is the thing I do, where I figure out how to render a character, and then I have to do it again, and I don't know how I did it the first time. Hooray! I'm really bad at rendering. I'm not good at it. What's up, Young? Trying to render as someone who like never renders, or at least hasn't rendered in like forever. I don't know what I'm doing. Got you. Thank you. I'm doing like dark background, light hitting the front, and I'm trying to do like a, I guess like overexposure kind of vibe. I think I got it. I think this layer actually helped a lot with that. And then the background is still a work in progress. I don't ever do backgrounds. I'm gonna tackle that later. I got the blocking down at least. I'll be here explain. Truthfully, not right now, but I appreciate it. Cause just ugh. I'm also hitting 2 hours, so I might just wrap up soon. Cause I also need to eat a dinner. Cause I think I got it. Get with what you think. No, yeah. Usually when I render very lazily. I love Gaussian blur. I love a texture brush. Gonna add. I think I got this though. I think Twitch ads should get hit by a truck. But consider they toss a couple pennies my way when you watch some. So sometimes they're cool. I don't know, because I have it set to less. I don't know why it shows 4, truthfully. I don't want it to be that many. This has been a long-standing problem. But no, yeah. Because I think I did flats, and then usually what I do is that I'll multiply the flats layer and blur it. And then I did like the erase thing, a little bit of an outline, added the overlay, and then I did the lighting. Good method. Because something I've realized about myself is that depending on who or what I'm drawing, it feels like my process is completely different. And sometimes my style is completely different. Like with Anyway Zombies, which is the thing that these two characters are from that I've been working on, I always do like scratchy thin liner. I do really grungy like rendering and shading. And it's like it all cuz what? Let me pull up I pulled this up earlier. This is the first poster I did. This is the second poster I'm doing. It's the same. Granted, this liner is a little thicker, but it's also messier, which I never do. Well, I try not to do. It's kind of the same vibe here. So shit, dude. This is like from a couple months ago. I'm kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Dude, these are my goats. I love these two. I adore these two characters so much. I love when I'm able to do streams where I just draw my own characters and people are like, "What are these?" And I'm like, "Oh, you really want to know? Really? For realsy?" It's a really good feeling, yeah. Is what the title of the stream is Artfight Prep. Because I am gonna put this art up on their Artfight pages, but I just really want to draw these two. They're very neat. Thank you. Gotta figure out what I want the want the rest of the cast to look like. I love being able to do whatever I want because one of the main antagonists of this comic is just gonna be one of my old Naruto OCs. I love having absolute creative freedom. That won't be hard. We just go ahead and do that actually. I already put it all in a different layer. I love rendering metal. We chillin'. I haven't been as talkative this stream, and that's my bad. It's purely just because I have not rendered, and I want to say like a couple months. Like I've really just been like sketching and doodling everything. I'm locking in, exactly. Missed a missing spot. There we go. This rendering is pissing me off. I'm the original Star Wars. Yum. Yeah, I'll probably. I don't know if I'll finish the shading on Davis and then end. But I might. I honestly, what I should do, because I need to eat dinner because it's late for me, I'm gonna finish rendering this metal and then I'm gonna go and stream and eat dinner. I think that's the plan. Final stretch. Making beef patties. Ma. Need that bad. I was thinking about what I could go get. I could get some spaghetti. Spaghetti for lunch. Do I really want to eat spaghetti for lunch and dinner? Is this the life I want to live? Is this my truth? Spaghetti for 2 meals in a row. Preposterous. Am I the only one who's like that? When y'all like are in like leftovers mode, do y'all eat the same leftovers for like lunch and dinner, or do you like try and make something else? 'Cause sometimes I find myself in that where I'm like, for some reason in my head, it's like, well, no, if I ate this for lunch, I can't eat this for dinner. I can't. Even though I absolutely can. I can do whatever I want. Well, Blood Moon, I know you do. That's different. The sloppy Joe, yeah. Well, you have specific eating preferences. You know, sometimes I have to just like do something else. Even though I don't, I really don't at all. I should just eat the leftovers because that's the point of having leftovers. They're left over. I need to eat them. So much metal. It's worth it though. It's worth it for Davis. He's so cool. This is. I'm really. I take a lot of pride in my character design whenever I do it, which is often because that's like the thing I want to do professionally. That is the career path I'm trying to go for. I call myself an illustrator because I am, but I really want to be a character designer. That is my absolute favorite thing to do in the whole world. So these two, I think, are like these two are gonna be in my portfolio like the rest of my life. I adore their designs, and I'm so so proud of them. Also, Pavlova. I really really like Pavlova's design. This one, my halfling. I love character design. Whoopee! Also, I love this song. The song is so good. Playing the playlist I made for this comic. Do with that what you will. I really want to start like locking in on this soon. I don't think I have the time right now at this point in my life, or like at this point of the year. I'm saying that like I've got like a million things going on, but this is something I really want to dedicate a lot of time to. But till I have that time, or at least until I have the luxury of being able to put all my energy into a comic, simply just live in my brain and on stream and on artfight. If anyone's doing artfight, looking at chat, uh, these two are there. They're awesome, and it's their first time being an artfight. They have no attacks. Look at that! That's beautiful. Yeah, this one's gonna be annoying because it's not just a normal shape. Wait. Alright, how do we do this? This. Um, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that helped a lot. Okay. I know how to do it now. Hooray. God, this album is so good. Everyone go listen to this album. Everyone now go listen to this album now. I'll say it because Chris isn't here to say it. Everyone go listen to this album right now. Go listen to Scrapyard by Guadeca. There we go. Now for the like a brown. Yeah. Hey, what y'all know about Tricot? What y'all know? Did I put this song on the playlist and then it became like a joke on TikTok? And now every time I hear it, like it's still really cool, but I just think about fucking oh, what's her name? I don't even remember. Dude, the like lack of dinner is hitting. All right, save. Doing roaring night attempts right now on the grind to switch from this is so hard I'll never get it to I've seen the end I must exactly that's how I felt when we did Jevil on stream and I didn't beat it. It's just like no dude I was right there, I was right there, even though I wasn't. I hit the halfway point. I wasn't gonna get it. Okay, I like this as a stopping point. Okay. Let's go find somebody to raid. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. Thank you everyone who stopped by. First of all, a lot of returning faces today, which is awesome. I love to see returning chatters and viewers. Anyone who was lurking, thank you. You are appreciated. You are seen, except not that much, because I mean, lurking implies you don't want to be acknowledged. So you get it. Oh, do we raid Skullvolver? Do we keep it up, or do we raid? Oh, Beepers is live too. I think we raid Beepers. Low key. Let's go raid Beepers. Beepers is play. Oh, he's playing new funny FNAF game. All right, yeah, we freaking raiding freaking Beepars. Do we want to do? I don't really do raid messages. Secret of the Mimic. Yup. You playing Mimic? I think we just send Elena was as we do. I think that's our call sign. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I will be live again this week. I pinky promise I will be live again this week. I'm gonna. Either more drawing for Artfight, or I want to get in a couple more gaming streams because next month is going to be almost entirely art streams if I go live, which I'm hoping to. And next month is also just a really busy IRL month for me. But we're doing a lot of art fight next month. So expect a lot of streams of me drawing and not as much playing. But who's to say we won't be playing in our heart of hearts and our spirit? Um, yeah. Let's go say hi to Beepers. Let's Send just a little Lenoir. Thank you guys for hanging out. I had to figure out like an end of stream spiel. Have a good